I'm Mackenzie Jordan, and you're listening to Bookaholic, the only podcast dedicated to the love of books. Books. We love them, we cherish them, and we organize them. Today we will be diving into the world of book organization. It is its own creative realm. Hello and welcome to this episode of Bookaholic. Thank you for joining me. I know all of you love books almost as much as I do, but I'm not sure if you're as OCD about them as I am. My books are always in pristine order, like they were just bought. I keep them organized, typically by author and series. I like having a good organized bookshelf. But everyone has a different way of keeping them organized. My way might not work for you, and I think it's very important to be informed of the many ways. For example, people may arrange them by height, or by color, or by alphabet. No matter what the way, it is important for you to love the organization of your shelves. Today, I have a very special guest joining me. She is here to talk about her tips and tricks to keeping a bookshelf organized. She is here because she, like me, has her own views on how to keep bookshelves organized, and it's very important that we find a way that works best for us. We will talk through her process and why it works for her, and why it might work for you. My goal here today is to help you find a way to organize your books in a way that you love. Hello, Ariana. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm pretty good, honestly. It's been a long semester, so I'm happy to be done school. So you are a bookworm, kind of like myself, and how do you organize your shelf? Like, what process do you use?
Well, first I have 3 bookshelves that I place all my books. The first shelf is the series of books. Second shelf is smaller books, and the third is bigger books. Then I have another bookshelf that has just the bottom of it is used for books, where I put bigger books, like the ones just on their own that don't have a series or anything. And then the third one, which is my headboard, I just have a few other like my favorite books and the magazines.
So you have a headboard bookshelf. That's really cool, actually.
Yeah.
Like, did you build it, or did you have somebody build it for you, or did it come like that?
It came like that. I've had that for like years now.
Oh, I want one. That's so cool. So why do you organize your books this way? Is there like a specific reason, or?
It works better for me to have my series on the top shelf, so then I know, like, because it's 1 to 5 or 1 to 13. I have a few bigger ones. They're all vampire books because that's what I prefer to read. And then the smaller shelves are just like the small books. They're mainly like the classic books. Again, they're Dracula or vampire books. I also have like F. Scott Fitzgerald in there too. That's smaller paperbacks. And then the big bookshelf, or the bottom one, are just the big books. So because I don't want it to be top heavy, I guess that just kind of makes sense to put the bigger books on the bottom there.
Is there any other methods of organization that you've tried?
I've tried to do it like alphabetical to author's last name. Did not work out just because it didn't even look good to me. I kind of like the kind of sorting it to size and not to author.
Okay. So you find by size it's more visually appealing for you?
Yeah, and it also works better for the bookshelves that I have.
Okay. And what advice would you give somebody who's looking to organize their shelves?
Find out what works for you. If you have a bookshelf there and you see that it doesn't really look that great, you can put it in, the alphabetical. You can have it with the size. You can have it with color. I've seen some bookshelves are like that. But just find out what works for you. And also you can add, it doesn't have to be just books on the bookshelf. It can have like figurines, or I have like pop figures on mine too. So
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. I have mini Funko Pops
Yeah,
on mine,
yeah.
and I have Lego plants on mine. So
Yeah.
I think just do your research and just find out what suits you.
Yeah, definitely. I think that too.
Well, thank you for coming in for the interview today.
Thank you for having me.
That was a look into book organization. I personally found Ariana's take on it very intriguing, but I don't think it would work for me. I definitely enjoyed hearing what she had to say on the matter, though. I personally think that, for me, keeping my books organized in the way I do is an art form, and you should love your shelves as much as I love mine, and Ariana loves hers. You should be able to find a way that organizes them in the way that you want to see them. There's no shame in having organized books or disorganized books if that's the way you like it. That's all for this episode of Bookaholic. Come back next time where I talk about book tropes and rank them from best to worst. See you next time, book lovers!